Don't make these mistakes. These are the mistakes that people often make when writing their job ad. Welcome back. This is episode 2, and on this episode, we're going to be looking at the job ad. The body of our job ad is going to contain 3 sentences. And best news of all, we've already written them. Let's start with sentence 1. Why is this role important? What can we accomplish if we hire this role? What is this role's impact? As an example, as a channel account manager, you will impact our partners by understanding their business needs and making valuable recommendations to support their business to grow, save costs, and reduce risk. Sentence 2. What are the tasks that this role is going to be doing? Think about the everyday tasks that they're going to be doing day in, day out, and the things they're going to make impact. As an example, an opening sentence could be, every day you will, and then insert 3 to 5 dot points on the top 5 most important things they're going to be doing. It's in this section here that we need to be mindful of common throwaway lines such as, no 2 days are ever the same. When I read that on the ad, I always think, why? Is it because this role is really broad? Am I going to have a lot of work that I need to get through? Is the company disorganized and so priorities and plans always change? So this is where we need to be really specific in terms of what exactly we're trying to say to the candidate, and then saying that instead of trying to be creative with fancy lingo that could be misinterpreted. Lastly, sentence 3, the mandatory requirements. This is where we're going to include the top 5 skills that we've already identified. Here, we can simply list them. A good starting sentence could be, to be successful on day 1, you will need, or to thrive in this role, you will need. Depending on who we are wanting to attract, again, going back to that demographic audit we did earlier, be mindful of the words or phrases that we might use which may come across strong, such as you must have. When it comes to the job ad, we're also moving away from using things or sentences such as years of experience. When we say that someone needs to have 5 years of experience, why? Let's be specific. What are the experiences that we're wanting them to have? That's the focus area. Someone can come into a role and do it for a year, and they can develop themselves quite significantly in 1 year. We're wanting to know, what experience do they have? Can they talk it through with us, more so than putting on how much tenure we're seeking? And just like that, the body of our ad is written. Now you might be thinking, that's too short. 5 skills, 3 main sentences, no more than 5 dot points I've noticed per area. It seems all a bit too short. Job postings are a 250-word marketing version of the job description. Why? Because that's the average length of a social media post. I know, scary, the times that we live in. When you think about how much content we consume, a lot of it being videos, this is where we need to make sure that our ads are short, sharp, and attractive. Now, we've spoken a lot about different level of roles, but when it comes to senior roles or maybe highly technical roles, 250 words may not be enough. We might give you an extra 100 words, definitely no more than maximum of 500 words on an ad, and you'll see why. On screen, we've currently got a finished Pax8 ad. This ad is 293 words in total, including the company bio, which you can see under the heading about the job. It's always interesting, isn't it, to see how lengthy 293 words can look all up. Keep in mind, and the important thing of why we're keeping this short and sharp, generally speaking, men will apply for a role when they meet only 60% of the qualifications, but women will generally only apply if they meet 100%. So we need to be mindful when we're thinking about skills, qualifications, and how we're advertising the role to not unintentionally deter people from applying by making the role appear too complicated or too hard. This is where simple is best. When reading an ad, candidates ask themselves 2 questions. Can I do this? Do I want to do this? So the can I do this is why we're keeping the skills short and sweet with the absolute necessities. And when it comes to do I want to do this, this is now when it's time for us to get creative. We know that we can't get creative when it comes to the job title, but we can get creative when it comes to talking about our company and our culture. So how to sell your company or your business. We can pitch this to candidates in the same way that we do to our clients. Let's not reinvent the wheel if we already have really great content. If you have a mission or vision statement or company values, utilize those. If not, ask yourself, why is your business important? What is your purpose? Why did you start the business? What's the impact that you wanted to have on the world? What is it that you value? Roles that resonate with candidates resonate because they articulate values, they provide growth opportunities, and they offer a work-life balance that aligns with their lifestyle. In 2025, this is continuing to be what's important to our candidates. This is a great segue into episode 3, our final one for the series. We're going to cover interviews and how to be competitive in today's market when it comes to benefits so that we can retain the top talent we've just worked really hard to find.